following is a story of a comedian and his life. For the past few months, I've captured the trials and errors of a struggling small-time performer. Everything you're about to see is true. This is the story of Derek Zihar.
Fake records.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 my duck 2 1 2
bigger than hip hop. It's bigger than hip hop.
So I mean, this is my room. I mean, this is where I feel most freest. When I feel like being me, I just come up here and I take my shoes off. I'll just take them off. I mean, I just want people to really think. So I just kick my feet up. I like to have a specific place for things. Put my kicks out. It kind of helps me stay balanced and help me kind of sit down and go. This would be a perfect atmosphere if I were like performing live. This would be, my room would be. So I try to turn my room into a performance place. This is where I generate material. This is where it all just explodes out of me. I just kind of get up, I move around, I look in front of the mirror, I get into it. I really try to make this the atmosphere for being in front of people and just getting people going, because that's what I'm about. And so coming with material is the most important part of it. You can grab like any artifact or thing in your room and try to make jokes about it. Like, oh, I got a book of matches. I mean, I could spit it out anything. I could just bring it out and I'm ready. I could do a bit about it.
Can we see you're holding a book now? Can we see you do something with it?
Yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah. I mean, it'll just come flowing. It'll take a second, but I'm just give me a minute. Okay. I'm actually gonna just think of. Normally, it just comes right at. I'm having a little. Normally, it's just right out there, but it might take a second. Or blow it off. Or you put it in your ear. Specifically when I generate material. It's it's me outside. It's me doing my thing. Like I go out there. Sometimes it's watching people at a distance. Just looking at some strangers, watching them have a conversation about I don't know, whatever, their dog or something. Or sometimes it's about like just listening to music, just jamming out in my car. Sometimes I just get this sensation to where like I'm above everything, and the music kind of helps makes trends and exposure, or what is it? Transcendental. Yeah, helps you kind of move into a different way.
Standing tall on the wings of my dreams, rise and fall on the wings of my dreams. I love this part. This part right here, it gets so good. It's listen. Gonna stop me now. Love it.
I use dreaming, dreaming a little bit. So like when I'll be sleeping, and because you want to be able to tiptoe through your mind, to kind of come up with this, because the hidden subconscious. Like sometimes I'll sit there, and I'm just gold, like I'm just it's.
So you just kind of channel your unconscious?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you learn that?
I just, this guy actually named, a good buddy named Freud.
Sigmund Freud?
No, actually, it's Gerald Freud. He's actually the janitor over at, this place I know, like, I go eat.
Oh, okay.
But he's great. Like, he says all these great, he's like, hey, buddy, why don't you try to, do this, and,
Does it work? What kind of results do you see?
Oh, I mean, I'd say 85.2% like of my bits, I'd come out just because I'm I sometimes I even draw a scenario and I'm like, that's it, that's.
Can we see a little bit of it if you wouldn't mind? Could you just call into the get into the trance?
It'll take some minute. I'll kind of get into, because sometimes I gotta get comfy. So when just like anything really, when you kind of.
Sure. Should I be quiet?
Yeah, what actually can Can you hit the light? Maybe I don't know. You know, actually, it's fine. You know, we'll keep the light on. Is that okay? Can you have the lighting okay? I don't want to distort your.
As long as you're okay.
Okay, so it kind of starts with just kind of thinking about nature and the world around you. So just imagine, like, you know, there's a bird. Maybe there's a bird. There's a bird right here. You know, and he's nibbling. You know, and so you got to free your mind a little bit. I think of Aztecs sometimes. You know, you know, the pyramids, and you just kind of sit and you kind of start to. You got to get comfortable. The key is comfort. And releasing the inner jolts of buzz, and you know, just kind of letting yourself go, you know, and
Your cigarette. I don't want it.
Oh shit!
Start a fire.
Oh.
So did you come up with anything in your trance?
What were we doing?
You were showing me how you generate material through some sort of meditation trance.
Oh yeah.
What did you come up with?
It's I wrote my name.
You were out for a good 10, 15 minutes.
How long did you say?
About 10, 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you're out that long, and sometimes, you're that long? What were you doing?
I was just watching you. Just out of curiosity, what's the difference between this trance you put yourself in and just you passing out asleep?
Well, I mean, there's obviously I'm brainstorming. You know, I'm actually creating. Then when I'm fast asleep, all the time I'm not always, I'm dreaming. It's about women and that type of stuff. Okay. It's always about but these trances help explore the unhidden, unlocked areas of my mind. They help bring about what could be the greatest joke ever.
On the next episode.
This is bullshit! I don't have to take this! Fuck you, Sean! Fuck you, man. I'll see you never. Maybe I'll see you in a month or something, asshole. Derek.